Hi guys, Squirrel here. Back in December, my main sponsor, Asus, sent me their latest keyboard, the ROG Claymore, the world's first RGB mechanical gaming keyboard with a detachable numeric keypad. For the last few months, I've been using the ROG Claymore every day for gaming and day-to-day PC use. In this video, I will take you through all the features of the Claymore and give you my opinion of it. The first thing you notice about the ROG Claymore is how light and compact it is. The aluminium frame means it weighs less than a kilogram, but when you plug it into your computer, that's when you really appreciate the styling. The Claymore just lights up in 16 million color display. It looks so beautiful. Let's go over the technical specs. The ROG Claymore measures 360 by 145 by 45 millimeters. It's available in 4 different key switches: Cherry MX Red, Blue, Brown or Black, each featuring 50 million keystroke durability. All keys are fully programmable with macros and each key is individually RGB lit. Polling frequency of the keys is 1000 Hz and the keyboard comes with a 1.8 meter detachable USB 2.0 braided fiber cable. It also features support for Windows 10, 8.1, 8 and 7. With the tech specs out of the way, let's talk about the features of the ROG Claymore. One of the main features of the ROG Claymore, and one of the things that makes it most unique, is the detachable numeric keypad. The numeric keypad is an optional purchase. The core edition of the Claymore ships without it. Not everyone needs or uses a numeric keypad. Not having one leaves you with a very compact keyboard, which allows you to bring the mouse and keyboard closer together when gaming. When I do game, I often have throttles or a steering wheel or a shifter clamped to my desk, so my desk space is restricted. I simply remove the keypad and enjoy the compactness of the Claymore. Now, I personally use the keypad infrequently when gaming, but often use it when doing admin type stuff on the computer. Being able to pop it back on when I need it is very handy indeed. The numeric keypad does have one more trick up its sleeve though. Not only is it detachable, but it can actually be docked on either side of the keyboard. This unique feature means that you can dock it as a traditional numeric keypad on one side and have it double up as a macro keypad during gaming on the other side. Mounting it on the opposite side to your dominant mouse hand means having macro keys at your fingertips on your offhand. This is truly a unique feature of the Claymore. And in case you're worried about the connectors getting dust in them, it's even supplied with rubber covers. In order to configure the Claymore, you use the ROG Armory software. From here you can customize up to 5 profiles, and in each profile create macros, customize lighting effects, and change the operation of individual keys. The profiles are stored inside the keyboard's internal memory too, so it moves from PC to PC. Recording macros is simply a matter of setting the default record delay, start recording of keystrokes, and then adjusting and saving the macro. After then, you assign the macro to a key, and when you press the key, the macro is played. When it comes to lighting the Claymore, there are an array of preset effects. Finally, there's a custom effect option where you can assign different effects to different parts of the keyboard, mixing and matching effects as you see fit. You can select effects for the function keys, arrow keys, WASD and QWER keys, the numbers and the rest of your keyboard. You can even adjust the speed and color of the effects on each section. The Claymore has a number of hotkey controls, which are activated by holding the FN key, then pressing the hotkey you require. For example, across the function keys there are hotkeys for media playback. The numeric keypad also comes with a scroll wheel, which is mapped to volume control by default. Underneath the arrow keys are hotkeys to cycle through lighting modes and to adjust the lighting brightness level. Finally, you can also lock out the Windows key. This is very useful when full screen gaming, as pressing the Windows key often throws you back onto the desktop. If you have a compatible Asus motherboard, then you have even more features available. There are hotkeys which allow you to control fan speed, boot up, CPU and memory overclocking, and BIOS access. If you have an Asus motherboard with Aura Sync, such as my Strix X99 one, using the Aura software, you can control the color and lighting effects across the main board, PCIe devices such as a Strix graphics card, LED strips, case lighting, keyboard and mouse. It looks pretty awesome when you get the lighting synchronized this way. Since the motherboard features RGB headers, you can extend the Aura Sync capability beyond the motherboard itself. I put strip lighting inside of my case, but you could easily connect the lighting outside of the PC case, for example on your desk or behind the monitor. You can then control all of it from your desktop. So what is the ROG Claymore like to live with? As I said earlier, I've been using the ROG Claymore for a few months now. I've used a number of mechanical keyboards. They're robust and responsive, making them ideal for gamers. They can also be noisy though. Different switches have different tactile feel, sound, and noise level. I chose the Cherry MX Red switches for my Claymore. One feature Asus doesn't really push with the Claymore, but is something that I noticed, is how easy it is to clean. Most gamers, including myself, often eat snacks and have drinks near their keyboard. Since all switches are elevated on the Claymore, it's fairly resistant to dust, dirt, and spills, as there is nothing for stray particles or fluids to fall into. Food and drink sits on the surface, and bits of dirt can be simply shaken off or blown away. The keys are easily removed too, making it even more accessible for cleaning. The Claymore is a joy to use on a day-to-day basis. The keyboard is sturdy, and coupled with the rubber feet, there's no slipping during use. It's pleasing to look at too, with the Mayan-inspired design and soft lighting, and it'll sit on any setup and do it proud. In summary, there isn't really anything negative you can say about the ROG Claymore. It has no faults. Sure, it's not cheap, but you're paying for quality, and it delivers quality in spades. I think it's the best keyboard Asus has ever produced, and it's certainly one of the best gaming keyboards on the market today. If my ROG Claymore broke tomorrow, I wouldn't want to replace it with anything else, and I can't give anything a better recommendation than that. Thanks for watching, take care guys, and happy gaming.